All right. Thank you, Ashley and Whit, joining us at our Team All In Huddle, because we do have some US promoters that are now growing with us. So it's kind of fun to have an international team on tonight. Tracy, our new manager, and Francis will be joining us as well, our new manager in Canada. So we're pretty excited about what's going on there. But anyways, we're going to let you take the show because there's so much for you to share with us. And thank you again.
All right. Do you want to start?
I do want to say one thing. Just this will take 90 seconds, and then we'll dive into the other stuff. And we just had a chance to release. We were meeting with Kendra and talking about this next year. And I just want to say this, and we'll say this to the whole field at some point. But y'all are the first group that we've seen since we've been in the office all day and things. And I just want to encourage you and just want you to know this. Like, we're just scratching the surface right now of things to come over the next 12 months. And I'm telling you, like, I don't think I've ever been more excited in my career for things to come. And I've never been more convinced at part of an organization to like be all in building a business right now over the next year, because I am more convinced than ever that there will be just an unbelievable explosion to come in Neolife, with so many things happening next year when it comes to new technologies and new products and new people that added to the team. And there's just so much that, like, if I could just grab every promoter in North America and be like, this is about to be a once in a lifetime opportunity over the next couple of years. Don't miss it. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, with what we've seen for what's coming, just buckle up.
Yeah.
No, and you know what? And I have to say, like, most of us have been around a long time, 20, 30, 32 years. And I still get so excited, especially with what's coming. Because you have to remember, guys, we came from the days when it was hard to build this business. You guys are making it so easy and fun. And I'm like, I haven't stopped feeling that same excitement since you guys have come on board from what I started 32 years ago. So I'm really like, I'm over the top excited. So anyways, go for it.
Love that.
Go.
And I say, and to that point, Nana, one thing that I'm always very cautious of doing is I never want to like over promise or over promote and under deliver. Like I think that happens a lot in our industry. Like a lot of companies, what they do is they over promote and they over promise, and then they always just under deliver. And I want you to, like, what we're talking about, what's coming. It's like, you may feel like, oh, he's probably just over promoting this and, like, trying to promote, over promise. It's going to under deliver. That's not what I'm talking about here. This is going to be probably some of the most significant enhancements in the history of Neolife.
Yeah.
So that's why we're so excited.
It's impossible. And we just felt like we just got a demo, if you will. And it's impossible to over promote like what we're feeling and what we just saw. So I'm so excited. God, if you're in, I don't think most of you are in a season of frustration. I think that most of you are excited. I think most of you are, excited about the future of Neolife. But if you've run across anyone that's not, and they're like, you know what, I don't think this is for me. Tell them to give us a year. Tell them to give us to the end of 2023. And if they're not excited by the end of 2023, we're never going to be able to get them excited. So we're going to show them another company. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. So can I see a show of hands? Did anyone miss the Leadership Live or a replay from Monday? Today's Tuesday. If you want to know where my brain's at, I don't even know what day it is. Is there anyone that has not seen what we did on the Leadership Live? Okay.
Tracy hasn't.
Okay. No, that's great.
Perfect.
That's all we need to know. Yeah.
It seems like almost half. That's perfect. Yeah. That's why we were so excited to be able to gather tonight.
Yeah. And we didn't want to go, like, if all of you had seen it, there would be no reason for us to go back over everything. So that's perfect.
And it's always good to hear, if you have heard it, this is always good to hear another time. So, yes. And we can take it a little bit slower and
yes.
Okay, hold on. Give me just 2 seconds, because I apparently minimized it, which is always fun. There we go. All right. Let me get us out of the way. There we go. All right. Do you think everything, did you see where my thing's good?
Mhm.
So they can see a video?
Oh, no, I didn't see
Okay.
that.
Hold on.
No, no.
Hang on one second. We're just going to make sure that
Stop sharing for a second and then we'll just hit it. We'll just go through the whole process again.
is it this one?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And then down here.
All right. Sorry about that, guys. We just want to make sure that, that when we get to the video that, what is that? Who even knows? It didn't ask me that earlier.
We don't see it.
Apparently I know my password, so that's good. Can you guys see this now?
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay, great. All right. Sorry for the delay, everyone. Okay. So we're so excited to meet with you all. I think it's the perfect time, and buckle up because there's two really big things that we're going to be talking about tonight. We're going to go through it with clarity, but quickly, so that you can ask your questions. So if you run into a question while we're going over it, jot it down on your notepad so that you can, have fresh recollection at the end. So we'll go with clarity, but we're going to go quickly too at the same time. Do you want me to start? Or you want to start?
You had to start.
Okay. So we're showing you a picture of McDonald's, not because we're selling out to McDonald's. Don't worry. And not because we eat at McDonald's all the time.
But when I do see a McDonald's, what I think of is jobs.
Yeah. So it is an incredible model, right? When somebody starts a business with McDonald's, they send them to literally Hamburger University, and they teach them exactly how to make the fries at the exact right temperature, exactly how much salt to put on them. It is a business model that works really well, right? And if you eat at McDonald's an awful lot, we have job security. So there's a lot of things that we have here. So in a similar fashion, when you start a business here at Neolife, we're going to take you through Neolife University. We're going to teach you exactly how to make the fries. We're going to teach you exactly how to talk to people. We're going to teach you how to be successful here. But here's the reason that we're drawing a parallel to McDonald's today. If you drive through the drive-thru at McDonald's and you order a Happy Meal, do you pay, or do you think you pay the exact same amount for that Happy Meal that the owner of the Happy Meal, the owner of the McDonald's, pays for the Happy Meal? And what I mean by that is that he gets all of his ingredients in, he's paying his employees, he's doing all the things. Do you think that he charges the exact same amount for that hamburger as what he paid for it? Well, obviously not. And if you own any type of brick and mortar and you are, selling products at a brick and mortar store, would you sell the products in your brick and mortar store for the exact same amount that you paid for it? No. And that is what we know that that's not what they do. And we know that that's not a business model that really can yield long-term sustainable success. It also doesn't yield initial excitement, right? Because you're not making money on the front end. Here at Neolife, you don't have to have a brick and mortar store. You don't have to have a McDonald's where people drive through the drive-through, but you can. That's awesome. You can also just share with your friends and family at holiday parties and everywhere else. But most of you actually build this business in person, like these two friends sharing, or from your phone, which is a beautiful business model. Oh, there we go. So what we're going to show you today is how we're going to make your business more profitable in the immediate and more profitable long-term, because we're going to make it to where when you get someone started on products and they become a club member for free, they are not buying products at the same discount you are at the same discount you get your products at. So before, in 2022, our club member savings program just meant if someone got started for free as a club member, then they put something on NeoShip, they had a 25% discount. Well, you all have a 25% discount. So when somebody's excited about building this business and they jump on board and they sell their first product to a club member and there's not a difference in discount, you've all ran into that. They don't understand why they're not making any money right away. Well, in 2023, things are going to be different. And the great news is we're not going back to old club members and ripping everything away from them. We've thought about the old club members and we've got a plan for them as well. But the 2023 Club Member Savings Program is going to be like this. You will always join for free. So I want to make sure everyone understands that. I've been with several companies. Never, ever have you been able to save money for free. Like they give us their email address, guys, and they can automatically save money. So for free to join, they're going to immediately enjoy a 10% savings on our products. But if they put something on NeoShip, they can double their discount. That's the verbiage that I want you to write down and I want you to internalize. Anyone that's new and coming into Neolife does not know what the old club member savings were, or, was in 2022. So there's no need to talk about that. But the verbiage that I want you to say is, you can join for free and automatically immediately save 10% on your order today. Or if you want to put something on NeoShip, you can double your savings and save 20%. That is fantastic. I want you to know there's nothing else like it in the industry. Go ahead.
And I also want to note this for 2023, the club member program, all of the other perks and benefits that come along with being a club member will still absolutely be there. So they'll still be able to, earn their shipping dollars back, right? When they're on NeoShip, that will be the exact same. So they're going to have that incredible perk for free, which is still crazy to think about. A free club member can get their shipping dollars back and product dollars, which is amazing. And club members will still have the ability through referring others to earn 3 for free and to get their products for free. That's not going anywhere as well. So all the perks and benefits that come along with being a club member are all going to stay intact. It's just the adjustment to the discounts, the savings that will be adjusted for 2023.
Yep. And we're just creating a difference in discount, right? That is what we want. We want to make sure that when you bring on a new person and they do not want to do the business, they don't want to be a promoter, they do not want to start their own business here, that there's a difference in your discount. You should be paid for your effort. You should be paid for your time. You should be paid for your knowledge. You should be paid for your support. And that's what this is going to do for you. But your existing club members do have an option to keep their discount. So we're not going in and immediately saying everyone that's a club member, your discount is going to be changed. Existing club members can keep their wholesale discount of 25% as long as they have an active NeoShip and it stays intact. So do you want to dive into a little bit of just to clarify that part?
Absolutely. So there's, as far as what we mean by, existing members who maintain an active NeoShip order, let me walk through exactly what someone needs to do. First is a club member to be grandfathered in, using that term grandfathered in, existing club members to be grandfathered in. There's kind of 2 things that have to take place. One is they do have to have a NeoShip order in January. That's how we know that that's the population that's going to be the existing club members that are going to be have the opportunity to be grandfathered in. So the first requirement is they do have to have a NeoShip order in January 2023. Then from January moving forward, now we probably won't publicly promote it this way because it will get a little bit confusing for folks. So you won't hear us talk about it a lot, but as leaders, we do want you to know this is then after January, in order for people to keep their grandfathered 25% savings, they just have to maintain an active NeoShip account, which if you look at the technical policy of having an active NeoShip account, which means that you just have to have a NeoShip order at least once every, in every 3 months. So for example, if I have a NeoShip, if I'm a grandfathered in because I have a NeoShip order in January, and I pause my NeoShip order in February, and I pause my NeoShip order in March, and I turn my NeoShip order back on in April, I will still be grandfathered in because in those rolling 3 months of February, March, and April, I had 1 NeoShip order. But if I do a NeoShip order in January, and then I pause my NeoShip or, stop my NeoShip order for February, March, and April, that's 3 months. They're no longer an active NeoShip account. So then in May, they will move to the 2023 club member savings. So it's just basically every 3 months, there has to be at least 1 NeoShip order taking place, every 3 months. It's kind of like a little bit of a grace period that we give. So we will keep that as part of the, but we're just going to talk about it for simplicity as just maintaining an active NeoShip account. And that's how you would maintain grandfathered in. And that's going to be, you'll be grandfathered in indefinitely as long as you maintain that.
What about December month? Can you just clarify? So what has to happen in December? Anything?
The only thing is someone has to be a club member enrolled on January 3rd or before, and then they have to have a NeoShip order in January. So December, they don't necessarily have to have anything in December, but they have to get a NeoShip order in January.
All right. And one thing I want to say just from a field perspective here, I don't want you to dwell on the once every 3 months NeoShip. And what I mean by that is it would be very easy for some people that are very analytical to dive in on that and to really focus on it and to make that into a big deal. What I do want you to do is be very clear up front in your communication with your club members. As long as you are very clear that they need an active NeoShip to maintain their current 25% discount. And if they let it lapse, if they pause it for more than 2 months, which would be 2 months at a time, because they have to have one every 3.
Yeah.
So if they pause it for more than 2 consecutive months, that's probably an easy way to say it. If it's paused for more than 2 consecutive months, they're going to default to the new club member savings. So as long as you're very clear up front, it's not something that you have to overly stress about. It's not something that's going to add stress to you, and it's not something that you're going to have to overly focus on. As long as you're clear on the front end, then we're all grown-ups, right? It is something that if you're watching your club members, it's something that you could reach out and say, hey, I just want to make sure that you know that you've had your NeoShip pause for 2 months. You may want to put that back on to keep your 25% savings. It may be something that could get you an extra order, right? But it's not something to totally focus on or stress out about. Yeah. Anything else there?
No. And then one thing I do want to mention just real quick is if there is a club member that's new, like January 4th, moving forward, a new club member, or an existing club member that doesn't maintain an active NeoShip account, or doesn't want to maintain an active NeoShip account and all those things, they can still upgrade to be a promoter and get 25% savings, right? There's no rule or law keeping anybody from not deciding to go, you know what, I just want to upgrade. I don't have to worry about it. NeoShip then doesn't factor into my discount. I'm just going to upgrade. I'm going to be a promoter. I'm going to have 25% savings. And then you get the ability of maybe helping them share the products to earn an income as well. So that's also another option for a lot of club members is they could upgrade because maybe the timing's right for them. They just want to get the 25% discount. They don't have to worry about NeoShip, but they also maybe want to share it with a few people. So that's also an option. Club members can upgrade.
One more thing, sorry, because we're trying to be super clear. I would not use the terminology if you put your NeoShip, you put your products on NeoShip and maintain it active, you can keep your 25 discount forever. I would never promise forever for something that's free. And I do not know, we do not know what the 2024 club member savings are going to be. It may be exactly the same. But what I would never want to do is overpromise and underdeliver, right? And I would never want to say that something that's free is forever because it's a free perk that we're offering to our club members. So what I would say is, this is our 2023 club member savings. If you maintain an active NeoShip, you're going to keep your discount for all of 2023. But we don't know what the 2024 club member savings are. And that, I'm only saying that to you all because I don't want you to get yourself into a situation, right? We don't know what 2024 looks like. So there's no reason to say words like forever, right? Okay. I'm just trying to keep you guys out of being frustrated ever.
What about you?
All right, next. Oh, go ahead.
Can you hit this one?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I just thought you may have something that.
No, this is actually my favorite slide.
Yeah.
And I think this is where you're going to get to see probably more than any other time or more than any other place tonight, why we have made this decision. And let me just walk through a story real quick of why this is so important to have these differences in discounts. If I enrolled today as a new promoter and I get a breakfast solution for myself and I tell a friend today about the breakfast solution and I sell it to my friend as a club member on NeoShip, I literally in Neolife right now would make $0 of commissions. I mean, I'd make no money, zero. actually, yeah. So like, and that is something that we want to and need to significantly change, where anytime someone is making a sale to a customer, there's always a commission being generated and earned by the promoter. So now, moving forward, outside of the existing club members, but new moving forward, anytime a promoter makes a sale to a customer, a club member, whether it's on Neoship or not, they are going to begin earning profits. They're going to be putting money into their pockets. But let me just show you real quick, like, and maybe you've seen this, maybe you haven't, about what the increased earnings look like now for people that are building their business, especially at the promoter level, up through director and more, and really up to like senior manager and executive manager. You'll get to see how much increase it is. So right now, if you in a sales month achieved the 250 QPV promoter position, so let's say you sold 3 breakfast solutions that month, right? Or whatever it was to get you over 250 QPV. And our current model, you would make, when you sell a breakfast solution, you'd make $5.50 Canadian on that sale. But moving forward, that exact same sale to a club member on Neoship who has a 20% discount now versus 25, that is going to go to almost a $20 commission. And for that new younger promoter who's just getting their business off the ground, every time they make a sale of a breakfast solution like this at that level, it's a 252% pay increase on that sale. So think about this, instead of that person, now I'm just not going to factor in, like, I know it wouldn't work out exactly like this, but what I want to factor in is this. Right now, at that 250 QPV level, roughly speaking, I'd have to sell like 20 breakfast solutions to make 100 Canadian dollars, 20 at that level. Now I sell 5 and I put $100 Canadian dollars in my pocket.
That's so good.
So I mean, that's a huge difference, right? Or if you're a manager, currently, if you sell a breakfast solution to a club member on Neoship as a manager, you're making $9. Fast forward to now selling to a club member on Neoship and the new model, you'll make $23, 151% increase on that sale. You can see the senior manager numbers. It goes, from $18 on that sale up to $32. It's a 76% increase. You literally only have to help 3 people at the senior manager level. You sell 3 breakfast solutions at the senior manager level to club members on Neoship. That's $100, 100 Canadian dollars in your pocket versus having to sell over 5 of them. And if you look at the executive manager level, it's a 50% increase and even 38% increase for directors. And so, but then when you add the numbers, okay, sorry. And now, instead of making $0 if you're under 250 QPV, you're going to make well over $10 Canadian dollars on every breakfast solution that you sell. Instead of being $0, you're going to get a commission for that. But if you look at this is where it really gets exciting. If you look at the shape up solution, I mean, you go at the bottom down there from having, making $9 to making 32. So instead of having to sell 10, now again, I know it wouldn't work. It'd be different because of the sales volume bonus, but instead of roughly having to sell 10 shape up solutions to get to $100 of income in Canadian dollars, it's 3, right? Instead of making $15 commission at the manager level, you're making $38 a commission. It's a 153% increase. And you can see the numbers from $30 at the senior manager level to 53 Canadian dollars, from 45 Canadian dollars to 68 Canadian dollars. And look, even at the director level, 38% increase. You're making an extra $23 at the director level selling this. So this is significant income that could go into the pockets of younger, newer promoters as you and them are really building your business and moving forward. And we believe that the only Achilles heel that has been in our compensation plan has been the ability for younger, newer promoters at the promoter through really executive manager level to put enough income in their pocket, a significant enough income in their pocket to get them really excited about building. You may have heard us talk about this, and Ashley can even elaborate on it. There is what we call an effort to earnings equation in this industry. And every company has to live by this. And what that effort to earnings equation is if the effort is too great compared to the earnings, promoters are going to stop building. It just will not be worth it. It has to be in balance. The effort that a promoter puts in they have to feel like the earnings justifies that effort. And we feel like this is going to put that effort earnings equation in much greater balance for promoters, managers, senior managers, and executive managers. And just so you know, there's more to come in January that we can't even talk about tonight to further enhance the effort to earnings equation. So Ashley, I'll hand it to you.
And nothing's coming in January that's taking anything away. So I
Nope,
want to throw
nope.
that out there.
It's just an add-on.
Yeah, we've had people asking us crazy questions all day, and it's been so funny. Everything that's coming at you is amazing. So it's just additional awesomeness coming your way. And the reason we're so excited about this is when I first looked at your compensation plan, I was blown away that I could take my previous business, like my previous organization, I could drop it into Neolife's pay plan and I would have been paid double. It actually made me really frustrated that I did not know Neolife was here when I was building, because I could have made double. And I was like, where in the world has this company been? But what alarmed me, if I'll just be honest, like when I saw the earning potential on the front end, it was alarming to me, because I thought, you know what, like no wonder new people are not picking this up and running with it, because statistics show that you have to get someone a financial win within 7 days in order for them to continue running, right? If you want to get someone to continue on products, you need to get them a feel win, like a physical win, an emotional win for them to continue on products. But for them to work this as a business, you got to put money in their pockets within the first 7 days. The more the merrier, right? But when I saw that you could, if I just got started and I sold products to my best friend, and I would make nothing, that was something that really stood out to me as a gap that we could fix. And I will tell you immediately, when we did this math and we took it in front of Kendra and the team, everyone was like, yes, this is exactly what we need to do. This is what our field needs. But then finding a way to take care of your existing club members was also of the utmost importance. So what I want you to know is when you go and you talk to your existing club members, you're not going to them with bad news. You're going to them with a way for them to continue their discount. And if someone's not taking products every 3 months, guys, you know, like, I mean, there's going to be extenuating circumstances. I totally understand that in life. However, if they're not taking products for 3 months, they're probably not going to be too worried about paying an extra 5% anyway. But you're going to them with incredible news about an increased earning potential as well. So keep that in mind when you're going to them and you're telling them about this and you're explaining, all right, we just found out what the 2023 club member savings program is. Here's what it is. It is incredible. It's going to be shifting in 2023, but not for you as long as you have an active NeoShip. However, if you're loving products, if you are happy with what you're doing and you feel like the time is right and you want to flip the switch and become a promoter, there's never been a better time to become a promoter, and you've never been able to put this much money in your pocket. The earning potential has never been greater. So it's a great thing to talk to your club members and let them know that they can keep their discount. However, if they could use some extra money with tight wallets, you know, tight budgets these days and more month than money, this is a great option for them. Show them the increase here. Show them what they can do if they sell three shape up solutions. So I hope that you all are as excited about that as we are. Now, I do, this was just every single promoter that sells a shape up solution, you're going to earn well over $16 on that. So I'm going to stop the share for just a second, because we're telling you two really big things tonight. We're kind of training on two really big things. I think it would be a mistake for us to move to the next one without answering your questions for this one. But let's try to zone in and make it quick so that we can get to that one too, because I want to make sure that because what we're going to show you next is our New Year's program. It's called the Proven 33. It's fantastic. We want to tell you all about that. So that's exciting. What questions do you have though about the 2023 club member savings? Anything you've got, throw them at us.
I have two quick ones, and it's more just clarification that I got this right. And they're specific situations. So a club member ordered just a plain order in December. Mm-hmm. So I believe this time I've heard it that if she has it on NeoShip in January, she's good to go as grandfathered, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. My second one is if they did NeoShip in December, okay, but then they had to pause it because it sounded like that they had to have a NeoShip order in January. But if they paused it in January, but then started it in February, are they out of luck because you're zeroing in on January?
Yes, that's it. You nailed it. They need to have a NeoShip in January. That'll be the population pool that's going to be grandfathered in.
Okay. Thank
And
you.
remember, it doesn't have to be a whole lot. Like if they're used to ordering 300, Canadian dollars worth of products on their NeoShip every month, and they're like, you know what? I didn't really take my products great for Christmas. Like I really don't need all of that. Just explain to them that if they'd like to continue with that discount, find the lowest Canadian dollar product, put it on NeoShip just for that month, and they can continue with their 25% discount. So I would just explain it to them and just say, the reason for this is this is the 2023 club member savings, and it all stems from January. It stems from if you were an existing NeoShip customer in January. And I think if you can get some of that verbiage behind you, I don't think it will be a huge deal. However, it's very important that we get in touch with everyone. Like, it's very important that we send out the emails, we send out the texts, we make the calls, and then we answer the questions. So you got a busy December ahead of you. And January, December and January. They've got all the way remember, they have all the way to the 25th of January. So I didn't mean to freak you all out just then when I only said December. Okay, what else?
I think you really clarified that 2 months. Like for some reason we missed that.
Oh,
That
no,
moment,
I don't think so. I think the reason behind that is I don't think people read the fine print. That actually hasn't changed. That's already the rule, like for an active NeoShip. So we're just continuing with it. We just didn't know that everyone did not know that was what considered an active NeoShip. So, and I believe if you say, if it's paused for more than 2 consecutive months, that's even more clear than 1 out of every 3. It's exactly the same thing, but sometimes verbiage, not sometimes, I think verbiage always matters. And there's a way to say it most clearly. And if we can figure out the most clear way to say it, I think it'll be great. And in my opinion, I understand if it's paused for more than 2 consecutive months. So hopefully that helps.
So if they don't, just one last one, then if they don't have a NeoShip in December and they do one in January, then they're good to go, and they have to make sure. Okay. So I make sure
whether they have one in December or not will not matter at all. So you can let them know, like, December doesn't matter at all. I mean, I know it matters, but it does not matter for 2023. It'll just be January. Serena, what you got?
So if it's a new club member in January, they are on the new 20%.
After the 4th, unless they enroll on January 1st to the 3rd. And I would love to give you a little bit of verbiage if you guys don't mind, but from now until January 4th, we don't want you to pause your recruiting, right? You don't want to pause bringing people on. But one really great piece of verbiage, if you're working with someone that's going to get started between now and January 4th, is you could say, all right, I'm so excited that you're going to get started. And guess what? You're going to get a 25% discount off your first order. And then in January, you can decide your level of discount, because they can decide whether they want 10%, they can decide whether they want 20, or they can decide whether they want to upgrade to promoter and be a 25%, or they can decide whether they want to put it on NeoShip if they do it before the 4th. But that line of, I'm so excited, you're actually going to get a 25% discount off your first order. That is some great verbiage that could lend, really great between now and then, because they can then decide their discount in January, and you don't have to go back and say, oh, but your discount changes. You're just forecasting that they can then decide their discount level in January. So hopefully that helps. All right, what else?
So are you saying then that if we recruit a club member in December, but they don't put it on NeoShip, in January, they still get the 25%?
If they do not have an active NeoShip in January, as of January 4th, their discount is then going to be under the 2023, unless they upgrade to promoter, right? So they could put an active NeoShip in and have 25%. If they do not have an active NeoShip as of January, and we roll into February, the only way to get a 25% discount from that point forward would be to be a promoter. So does that
Okay.
help?
Yeah, and having said that, if somebody desperately, absolutely does not want to be a promoter,
Mhm.
but they want to get the 25%, what happen? How does that work?
The 2023, it's
Yeah,
no
in-
longer Yoli for new people.
Nope. In 2023, the 25% discount is exclusively for people who are building a business. So
Oh.
you will never talk about a 25% discount for customers ever again after January 4th. Like, we're going to act like it never, ever existed, because you would never want somebody that's starting on, March 15th of next year to feel like they were slighted and other people are saving more. So after January 4th, it's like it never existed. Poof, take it out of your mind. Club members can only save 10 to 20%. So does that help?
Yes.
Okay.
Great,
Okay.
thanks.
And so, one thing to think about too, and we'll do a lot of reminders for this, but like this, it's going to get, it's a little moving part through January. Through January, it's a little bit of a moving part, because like to that example, if you get someone who enrolls in December, places an order, technically speaking, like, I don't know when is the last day in the month to put in is it the 22nd, the last day of the month to put in a NeoShip order? Because it would then
25th.
Well,
25th.
the 24th for the 25th, like it
the
has to be.
24th for the 25th. Okay, I didn't know how many days it needed to be. So technically speaking, to that example, like you could have someone who enrolls in December, places an order, but then all the way up until like January the 24th, they could wait, and then they put their NeoShip order in on the 24th for the 25th. They're going to be good, because we're just going to wait and look from January 5th through January 25th, that NeoShip period, all existing club members who had a NeoShip order from January 5th through January 25th, if that makes sense.
No, that absolutely makes sense. And for those of you that are new on the call, that is something that you want to note. NeoShips only process from the 5th to the 25th of every month. So if you're new, I'm new, by the way, like I've only been here since April. So I learn things all the time from all of these people on the Zoom, but the 5th to the 25th are the only days that NeoShips process. So you have until the 25th, they have to place their NeoShip before the 24th. I want to make sure you need a
Mhm.
call on the 24th.
Right. Awesome. Okay.
All right.
Leonie, and then we need to move on to.
Okay, I just have one question. So let's
Uh-huh.
just say if someone signs January 1st.
Yep.
Okay, so their NeoShip order, the next one will be up to the 24th of the month then of
Mhm.
January.
Yeah.
To maintain that 25%.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
One last question from me, just because I was thinking of people who are snowbirds, who are using their Canadian account while they are in Canada until, let's say, November, December. Then they go down to Florida and use their US account for January, February, March, April. So
Yeah.
that would be longer than the amount to be able to maintain
Yeah.
it, right? Are they kind of beat with that? Because
No, we'll chat while we're here in the office with the team to see what we can do. Maybe there could be something where, in that situation, we look at, this will be a very small percentage of people. We could look at the combination of their two accounts, maybe, or something to that effect, where, if their US account and the Canadian account, fulfill the requirements of having an active NeoShip account, between the both of them, that was something that we could look at doing, because that's just a limit. That's a system limitation on our end, honestly. You know what I mean? With being, so we don't want to punish them because they, live.
That they have to have two accounts,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly.
Don't worry.
okay.
Like,
We'll get that
we'll
one
look forward to
fixed.
chatting on that. I just
Yeah,
wanted to
that
throw
we
in
can
there.
definitely-
And what I always say, like when something like that, like I just shake my head to say, like, we will always do the right thing.
Yeah.
And if they are continuing their products and they're just living in two different countries, like, well, I will make sure that we do the right thing by that. I don't know
Yeah.
what it's going to look like, but it's probably not going to look like anything for the two of us. It's probably going to look like something for the people that draw the reports. So
Okay.
but we'll
Sounds
figure it
good.
out.
Okay, now proven 33. We got 15 minutes because we have our
Oh, that's right. All right.
discover more.
All right. So we're just, okay, I'm going to fly through this. These are the top 4 New Year's goals every year. Exercise more, eat healthier, lose weight, save more money. We can help with all of those things. This year, though, what we're so excited about is the tagline that you're going to lead with is, you've tried so many things out there. You've tried things that people tell you will work and they don't. You've tried things that you just crossed your fingers. But this year, we want to encourage everyone to take the proven approach to achieving their goals in 2023. Because lots of companies tell you that they have the best products. Lots of companies tell you that their products work, but we have proof. We have clinical proof that our products work. So the launch is going to be on December 26th for our program called the Proven 33. Now, Proven 33 comes from a 3-day detox and 30 days of a weight loss solution. Combined together, that gives you 33 days. So we took the 3-day detox, Shape Up solution. I didn't mean to. I had some US in my mouth. The Shape Up solution. So what you're going to do, because you're Canadian promoters and club members, you're going to order your Shape Up solution, but then you're going to have to call in your order for the 3-day detox. One thing to think about is to save on shipping, you absolutely could put your orders together and order your 3-day detox and then split the shipping between you. You know the people that are going to do it. You can offer that to the people that are on your team. We can make that work for you to save on shipping. We hate that it has to be cross-border, but the 3-day detox is powerful enough that it is going to give you better results, and it's going to give your new people better results by starting off with that 3-day detox.
And
But
for the US distributors that are on tonight,
Yes.
they
Okay,
can just do
you're
one
right.
order directly from the
Yes.
US.
As
and
a
that's
matter
fine.
of fact, if you are an American distributor, your weight loss solution and your 3-day detox have to be in the same order. The only people that it doesn't have to be in the same order for would be the Canadian promoters, because it's impossible for them to do that. So we didn't just take the 3-day detox and the Shape Up solution and say, hey, we're going to mash this together, give it a cool name, and you don't get anything else. Don't worry. You're getting a lot of awesome things with it. If you order the Proven 33, you're going to get 33 days of virtual health coaching. I'm going to show you an example of that in just a second. Expert advice from doctors and healthcare professionals. You get a Proven 33 tracker that I'm going to show you in a minute. Fitness and meal planning guidance and exclusive content. You're going to be added into the Proven 33 Facebook page. We're actually going to use the Neo Life Challenge community. We have already had a personal trainer record workout videos that we're going to drop in there so that everyone has what they need to stay active, to stay healthy, and to eat the right way. Now, the 33 days of virtual health coaching, it's going to look like this. We're going to give you a number to text into. It is Canadian approved, US approved, and Mexico approved. So everyone will be able to dial in to text this number. You're going to text a code word to the number that we give you. And these digital assets, so I need to be really clear about this. The digital assets launch on December 26th. You can order the Proven 33 from now until the 26th because we don't want to push anyone off. But the launch date of the Proven 33 is December 26th. So what that means is all of the virtual assets launch that day. If you order before that day, we're going to run a report of anyone that ordered the combination of the Shape Up solution and the 3-day detox if you're in Canada. Or if you're in the US, you order the Proven 33 in one order. We're going to run the report, and anyone that ordered early is going to receive their digital assets on December 27th when we're back in the office. You're going to receive the welcome email that day. But the virtual health coaching is going to look like this. You text a number, a keyword into a number, and every day you're going to get a virtual health coach video, tips, tricks, all of that sent directly to your phone. Some days it's going to be me, some days it's Whit, some days it's Kendra, but twice a week, every week, you're going to hear directly from the SAB. It's going to be fantastic. Now, I'm not going to ruin it by showing you an SAB video because that would just be terrible. I'm just going to show you one of mine. And I'm going to show you day 0 because I want you to see what your team members and your customers are going to see right off the bat. Donnie did an incredible job with these. Welcome to day 0 of your Proven 33. We are so excited to be on this journey with you. And day 0 is really all about prep work. It's about making sure that you wake up tomorrow ready to crush the day. Now, on day 0, that's the day that we sign up for the challenge because you want to make sure that you've got the extra accountability and that you're working towards the prizes. But it also means that you have to take the dreaded before picture. Now, no one likes taking before pictures. That's why we're doing the Proven 33. But you're going to have to take those before pictures. You have to take your before measurements, and you have to take your before weight, because you want to know how far you've come, and you want to document that along the way. The next thing you want to do is lay out your products tonight so that you are ready to get going first thing in the morning. Now, we here at Neolife are going to be with you every step of the way. But as you start in the morning, understand that this Proven 33 system could be the start of something incredible. All right. So hopefully, I'm sorry. Right off the bat, I was like, I'm totally going to choose someone else, but I didn't want to ruin anyone else's videos. So sorry that you get double my face. Those virtual health those virtual health coach texts are game changers, because even if you have a bad day and you can't follow up with someone, or life gets in the way for you, they are still being touched and supported every single day. It's also very professional. You guys are going to love it.
And incredible value add, like, because they're going to hear from our SAB members. They're going to hear from some of our nutrition experts that work in our science team. They'll get to hear from us about random things, but there's so much stuff from that virtual coach that's going to be value add from the SAB and others. I mean, if they didn't do anything else and they went through the 33 days, they're going to learn an incredible amount of information just from the videos. And we've also added in an element of humor as well, because we want to make it fun. I mean, this is a weight loss program, so we want also to have an element of fun. So some of the days they're going to receive different text and different things that it's going to make them laugh. And it's going to be enjoyable, which is important when you're trying to lose weight, that you're not just, serious and miserable.
It is. So you don't worry. The SAB did not write the texts. I did. So I want you to know the text message content, not the videos, but the content, not going to be super smart. Okay. The next thing that we want to throw at you is we have revamped and have a brand new 2023 challenge winner t-shirt. What I love about this is if you have previously been in the 30-day challenge and you've completed it, you know that you could not complete another 30-day challenge because you couldn't get another free t-shirt, right? We have reset the rules, and anyone that gets the Proven 33 and completes the challenge can now get another free challenge winner t-shirt. This is what it's going to look like. It's fantastic. But if you get the Proven 33 and complete the challenge, you don't only get the challenge winner t-shirt, you're also going to get a Neolife branded wellness journal. This thing is amazing. It will help you keep track of your water, keep track of your food, keep track of your sleep, keep track of what you're eating, keep track of how you're feeling throughout the day. And the best part to me is this is a coach's best friend, because if someone is not getting results on the products like they should be, that person can take a picture of what they're doing, send it to you, and you can zero in on what is going wrong. So I want to reiterate this. You're going to get the free digital assets immediately upon ordering the Proven 33, or anytime you order after December 26th. The free digital assets are going to come directly to you. Sorry about that. The free digital assets are coming directly to you. The only way to get your t-shirt and wellness journal is going to be to complete the 30-day challenge. So we're adding in a level of completion here. We're adding in a level of accountability here. We're going to coach them through. There's going to be no reason for them to quit on themselves. We have so many reminders and things set in place so they will not forget to sign up for it, but they have to complete the 30 days in order to get the shirt and the wellness journal. I really believe putting this at the end is going to yield so many more people finishing their products, finishing the challenge, and loving the fact that they're getting these things for free. Last but not least, and then we'll shut up, this is the Proven 33 Success Tracker. You're going to be able to go online and click the different things that you do every day so you can actually keep up with your everyday online if you want to digitally check it off. But you can also print it off if you're like me and put it on your refrigerator so that you can check it off yourself. You'll keep up with your products, your eating, your fitness, your personal growth, your water, and your sleep. It also reminds them to join the challenge. It reminds them to text in for their virtual health coaching, and it reminds them to take their measurements and shows them how to do it. So we have tried our very best to make this as intuitive as possible as easy as possible, but it also fosters the things that we want from them. And that is getting started on products, being excited about it, being coached through very well, but then finishing, getting to that finish line of the 30 days. Because if they stick with us for 30 days, the odds of us getting them to hang around for 90, way bigger, right? The odds of them finishing a 90-day and then going on to the 1 year, much bigger. So I know you guys have to go, but does anyone
Just quickly, actually, Joan asked, don't you need that journal for the first 3 days? But I think that tracker that they get is the initial start. There's enough information on that tracker, Joan. I think that the journal is more of an incentive for them to keep going after the 30 days to the 60, to the 90 and the year.
There is a track. Okay. All right.
Yeah, they're gonna have a lot of resources for those 33 days. So that is, Natalie, you nailed it. We want to have them something that will, that's branded Neo Life that they could then use for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
That hopefully always brings them back to Neo Life products, et cetera. And one thing that we have not been mentioning, and I don't know why I forgot, but another resource they're also going to get in their order. They're going to get this like in their order in the box. Well, one, they're going to get a detox guide because that comes in the detox, but you know what I mean? Which is the detox brochure guide that, walk through every day and all that kind of stuff. That's also going to be a resource that's physically in their hands. And they're going to get a weight management guide, I believe is what it's called. Because when someone orders the Shape Up Solution, weight loss solution, a weight management guide comes in that order as well. And we will continue to do that. So they're also going to have the detox guide for the first 3 days and the weight management guide for the next 30 days, plus the success tracker to mark all that off for 33 days, and then all the virtual coaching. So I keep forgetting to mention that they're going to have those guides.
It's probably because I didn't put it on the slide. I'm sorry. My bad.
It's wonderful. It's actually wonderful. Thank you so much. And we're doing a big detox and weight loss presentation on Thursday.
Oh, that's perfect.
And I did a one-on-one with a lady today that wants to get started like as soon as January, like after the Christmas eating and stuff. So I want to be able to have a few slides to show up for a presentation. So can we get just a couple of those slides?
Yes, absolutely.
33, that'd be awesome. Thank you.
All right.
And right now for the challenge, is the fitness one on hold or, and because this is just the weight loss?
Oh, no, it's fitness or weight loss. It's the exact same challenge as always. So they can set their level of, fitness. They can set their goal level, whether they want to lose weight or whether they want to get fit, either one.
Oh.
So actually some people that are more in the fitness challenge, they don't necessarily do the Shape Up pack or the weight loss pack. They're usually on the breakfast solution. So there's no option for that, correct? It's only.
No, there's not. But if you do get started on the Proven 33, then you're going to get information from Dr. Todd Miller that shows that even if someone is looking to shape up, they need the 2 shakes a day. It's the extra protein in there. What I love to tell everyone is whether you're looking to lose weight or shape up, 2 shakes a day is going to get you better results. So it is, if you don't have weight to lose, don't worry, you are not going to lose weight. I mean,
right. Okay, that's great. Because many people take 2 shakes a day. Absolutely. Thank you.
So
Serena?
when does this start?
so you can order it now, but you will not get the digital assets until it launches on December 26th.
Oh, okay. So someone who's
I have-
already registered, I'm not registered, but someone who's already registered for the 90-day challenge.
Well, they can keep going,
Yeah.
but they would need to order the Proven 33, and then they're going to re-register for the 30-day challenge.
Okay.
Yeah, you tell them just to keep on going. They'll just get even better results.
Serena was next and then Heather. Sorry.
Go for
On
it.
the leadership.
Oh, sorry. That was Serena first and then Heather. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, my question is for club members who are already using the Shape Up pack. So in order to get the Proven 33, they need to order the detox. And then how would they get the access to the materials?
So the same way as everyone else, as long as they order a weight loss, a Shape Up solution after December 8th, if they have ordered a Shape Up solution after December 8th, and then they order the 3-day detox, we're going to pull that and they're going to get the assets on December 27th.
Okay.
Because it's all going to launch on the 26th, but technically the 26th is a holiday. So when we're back in the office on the 27th, we will run the report and we'll get the welcome email out to everyone.
Heather,
Thank you.
sorry. We have a couple minutes.
My question has to do with
December 8th. I had a member sign up on December the 2nd. He's so excited. He signed up with the Shape Up on the Neo ship. He's so excited about the program. I'm actually doing it with him because, he's inspired me. But
Yeah.
he's before the 8th. If he orders the detox, can he be part of the Proven 33?
So will he keep his Shape Up solution on NeoShip in January?
Sure.
Well, then he sure will.
Okay.
Easy
Okay.
peasy. That's good to
All
go.
right. Thank you.
Yes,
Wow,
ma'am.
that's so exciting. This is going to be so fun.
Yeah, this is going to be
Yeah.
incredible. And people are going to
Yeah.
get really great results by starting with that 3-day detox. It's not something that we don't do a whole lot of focus on it, but doing a 3-day detox every 90 days, it really increases your results. So, okay, I know you guys have to go. If you have any more questions though, please feel free to reach out to either one of us and we'll get those answered for you and make sure that everyone knows exactly what they're doing.
Fantastic. And again, because of the recording, if you need to review this presentation, you can go back and review it again. And because I know I had to hear it a couple of times to really understand it completely. And if you've seen this for the first time, watch this again. It'll just really all start to become more clear. And I'm really excited about the income for new promoters, especially as a manager, an executive manager. That income is just gonna be so exciting. Like I'm so excited about that, Stephen, because you're right. When people start making $100 as opposed to $18 or $20, way more fun and way more
more fun.
exciting.
Way
I
more
love
fun.
that.
We're going to quote you on
I'm
that
gonna
one.
steal that
Yeah.
line.
Way
Yeah,
more fun.
you could do so much more with $100 than $13, right, guys? So,
Yes, absolutely. Well, y'all have
Way
a
to go.
wonderful event and then let us
Thank
know if we
you.
can answer anything else.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Thanks all for your
Thank you,
support.
Ashley.
Thanks for
Thank you,
coming on,
Stephen.
guys. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.